Okay, I'm going to start by sauteing. This is part 2. And I'm going to start by sauteing some peppers and celery and onions and some carrots and some fresh garlic. That's the bulb, as you can see. I'm going to save that for another. I just have the stems. And I'm going to go ahead and saute a little bit of butter with this. So I'm just going to put a little bit of butter in there. Yeah, I'm using butter this time. And with the butter, I'm going to go ahead and add some extra virgin olive oil. Extra virgin olive oil to that. Of course, I want to give that nice flavor. And there we go. That's heating up. Oh, it smells so good, that butter. Oh, long time no cook with. I've been using a lot of coconut oil, so but I'm going to use some more butter this time. Add a little salt and pepper. I also have a little bit of that 21 seasoning or an herb de Provence if you prefer. Okay. Stick these over here since I'm done. Actually, I'm going to chop up my peppers a little bit. And while that's sauteing, I'm going to turn on my cast iron skillet. This is where you have fun multitasking. And that should be on high heat. And that's going to give this sauce a nice flavor. Yeah. So I have my water boiling. I'm going to turn that down because I don't want to use it right away. And then I'm going to go ahead and add some more butter to my skillet. I'm going to saute my fish. Let me saute it. Okay, I'm going to add just a little bit more. It's about a couple, not even, probably a couple tablespoons of butter. Okay. Pour a glass of Malbec. I'm going to be using some wine in this recipe. You could use whatever wine, red wine you would like. This has a little bit of sweetness. Ah, it smells so good. Ah. Okay. You want to make sure that pan is hot. Hot. Oh, let's see. I got a little bit of, just a little tad of canola. This is specifically for high heat. Make sure you check your canola oil, your speller press, refined high heat. For high heat, also there's some other oils you could use. I found this oil blend, which is nice, and it's also for baking. It has a smoke point to it, so that's pretty cool. I'm coming up with all these oils that are better for you, and then I just like mixing it with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil because it just tastes better. Now I'm going to take a card. I think that's done. And just go ahead and I'm going to use this as part of my sauce. So it's marinating the fish and it's flavoring up my sauce at the same time. think that can gently fit in there. So I don't want to toss this out, okay? So you put it on the side to reserve it a little. Okay. Alrighty. Check your veggies. Make sure they're soft. You want them soft. A bit translucent. And this is like the easiest recipe you can imagine. I swear I think I was I had a before life in the Mediterranean. Actually, I have a long history of European family on both sides. So it's probably where it comes from. Yeah, it helped to grow up in a neighborhood where there's a lot of Europeans. So anyways, maybe that's where I get some of my techniques by watching them. And of course, culinary school helps. So, okay. So, go ahead and usually these will fry. I'll have them fried and they'll be a little crispy, but this is going to be kind of like a soupy. You want all that. I'm going to put a couple leaves, bay leaves in there, and you'll remove them after you. I'll put another one. And those are fresh bay leaves. See? You can find them in a package at a store. If you don't have a bay leaf tree. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pour my sauce. And that's about, oh, I don't know, a cup and a half of tomato sauce. I'll go ahead and pour that reserve that I had. And I'm going to pour, oops, some wine in there. Turn off my back of the, turn that off. You don't want to overcook your fish. And then I'm going to remove it and put it on a plate. You can find these nuggets in the store, or you can have your butcher chop them up for you, and that'd be good too as well. Okay. And then I'm going to take the rest of that, pour it in here. Okay, stick this over here on the side. Okay, so it can cool down. Yeah, that's beautiful. Oh, I almost forgot my paprika. So I have some smoked paprika. I put about a teaspoon in there. Try it. That's delicious. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and take some of my pasta. All right. sure you have some, you salt your pasta. Stir it. Sure, stir. Yeah, your salt is your preference. So, anyways, just kind of put it in the middle and let it fall. We'll put a little bit more in there. About half a package will do. Okay. That's starting to boil up nicely. I don't think I'll need all that stock because I want it thick. So I'm going to take my capers. Oh, and let's put a little bit, just a nice pinch of the, okay, I'll put 2 pinches, 2.5. Like it a little spicy. Of red chili pepper. Help you burn out some of those calories. You don't have to put it in there. Then I'm going to go ahead and chop up some of these capers. The capers go really well with the cod. Okay, put that in there. And that's going to give it a little bit more of a saltiness. Okay. Alrighty. Try that again. Yum. And then I have like some thyme, and you see me trying to get the, you can chop up the stems, but it doesn't really look nice, but I have thyme and I have savory. So I'm going to put that, and that's about a good, fresh, that's about a good teaspoon. I'm going to lower that, and then I want to go ahead and add, I'm going to add the dill later. You don't have to if you don't want to. My goodness, this is like delicious. Go ahead and add your fish. Doesn't need any more salt and pepper. Yeah, that's yummy. I have to try it one more time, only with a piece of fish. This is so delicious. If you want to use a coconut oil instead, you can. Absolutely. So, I just took like about, I'd say about a tablespoon of dill, if you want to put that in there. I'm going to put a half. I don't want to overwhelm it. Okay. Cover that up. Lower it. Hopefully this thing will hurry up and bubble up. Or it's going to make my noodles mushy. Actually, my spaghetti mushy. You don't want that to happen. In the meantime, take a nice clean towel and wipe down your spaghetti. When you get a chance, look at one of my videos on how to properly clean your stove, how to clean your stove, because you spill a lot of goodies on the side, and it could be like, ew. Okay. And this should have been already done if it was boiling. it'd be done already. But it's not. So if you want that to hurry up the boil, go ahead and cover it. Cover it, so it at least come to a boil. And then take it off. Oh. One thing you don't want to do is ruin your pasta, right? Make sure that's al dente. It only takes a couple of minutes to cook your spaghetti. So, you can always try it. Al dente means to the bite. Like, I'm still chewing on this. It's raw. And it's not very flavorful. But I'm going to flavor it up a little bit. I'm going to show you how. Parsley goes really well with pasta, or thyme, or savory. Either one. You can mix it all up. Pull off a little bit. That's gorgeous. The al dente, you don't want it too soft. You want just a tad of a bite in there, because then it's mushy and it's yucky. Now, if it was fresh, of course, it would take just a couple minutes to cook. But because it's packaged and it's dry, it's going to take a little bit longer. So just follow the ingredients. I mean, just follow the instructions on the package. Okay. I think that's about done. So I'm going to do, just in case, try it again. And go ahead and strain that. Put it back in. Okay. Back on lightly. I'm going to add some butter. If you want to add coconut butter, you can. Put some butter in there. Put a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. Okay. Okay. Yum. And then as much as Parmesan as you want. Yeah. And then some. Or you don't have to add the Parmesan. If you don't want cheese with your seafood, then don't add it. Okay. So, what I do is just take some pasta, put it in the center of the plate, okay? Just a lot. You take a spoon. I don't have a spoon, but I don't. And you just go ahead and put that on top. Oh yeah. With some sauce. And then you take